Very few people who tell you out there, I mean 100K, they did it on the first try. It's usually the second, the third, the fourth try. So don't get disheartened when you miss your goal. It's important to celebrate what you hit. So if your target is 25 and you hit 20, celebrate that. Achieving financial freedom when running your business. It's everyone's dream, isn't it? That's why we start a business. That's why we want to be an entrepreneur, because we want to be financially free. We want to make a lot of money. But only starting a business isn't enough. The intent is really important. So setting clear business goals, setting clear financial objections, whatever level you're at, like I want to do 100 sales, I want to make 25K, and constantly going for that figure. And even if you don't hit it, let's say you set a goal of 25K, and it doesn't matter, do you want to do it in a month, do you want to do it in 3 months, but think about it. So once you set a goal of hitting 25K, and let's say you want to do it in 3 months, and I'm using a small example because if you're not at the position where you're doing 5, you shouldn't really be chasing goals for 100K. But once you hit your 25K, let's say in a 3-month time, right, then you can raise it. And what will happen in the beginning, you will probably end up sometimes missing your goals. Instead of 20K, you'll make 20 or 18, and it's okay. Celebrate your achievement and look why I didn't do that. So the number one thing about achieving financial freedom is having goals. And I do remember when I ran a sales agency, I set a target to buy a 3-year-old BMW. That was like over a decade ago. So I knew exactly how much money I needed to save. I knew exactly how many sales my office needed to do. And it took me probably around 9 months maybe to get there. Right? Okay, I was hitting, I was missing. The second thing about achieving financial freedom is being very disciplined with your money. And that's exactly how I saved a deposit for a house when I was buying a house, because I was so disciplined on how much money I need to save to achieve my goal. And I don't really remember the exact figure I was paying myself. It was around 300-400 euro a week, I think. But I was putting like 600 or 700 into the savings. So when you start making a little bit more, you actually are very tempted. Now I can afford that, or I can buy that, I can buy that. But if you want to achieve your bigger goals, it's about being really good with budgeting. And if you don't have goals about cars or houses, you can start with holidays. You can start with different material things. Maybe you like handbags, or maybe you like shoes. You want Louis Vuitton or something like that. So it doesn't have to be cars, and it doesn't have to be houses, right? Maybe you want to buy another business, but it starts with intent, and then being extremely disciplined and not going away from your budget. And what helped me with budgeting, I had an accountant who put me on that amount of money every single week. So I couldn't touch it even if I wanted that extra money. If you feel that you're not good in budgeting, ask somebody else to help you. Ask your accountant to help you. And number 3 about financial freedom. Once you set your goal, once you are really disciplined in budgeting, you need to reassess every 3 months how you are doing. Sometimes we get so lost in running a business and we just go and go and go that we forget to stop and, okay, I'm hitting my goals. Okay, I'm not hitting my goals. And even if you're not hitting your goals, it might not be a bad thing, especially if you're missing it by little. Right? Very few people who tell you out there, I mean 100K, they did it on the first try. It's usually the second, the third, the fourth try. So don't get disheartened when you miss your goal. It's important to celebrate what you hit. So if your target is 25 and you hit 20, celebrate that and then tweak it. What do I need to do? If you already got into a habit of hitting your 25K, okay, then raise the bar. Go to 35, go to 45. And that's exactly how you can grow. And obviously you put money away in savings. Because if you want to achieve financial freedom, it's not about what your business makes. It's more about what your business is saving, how much money you can put away, and what happens if your business stops running one day. Think about all those things. So yeah, spend money on what you want, on your business goals, on all the things you want to buy, but at the same time, start putting something away, because you never know what happens. And maybe when you go through a difficult time in your life, then you don't need to worry. Then you know, like, okay, I'm gonna be okay for another year or so because I have savings, right? Or maybe you don't even need to worry about savings if you stop working, because then you can just invest into something else. If something happens with your business and you do have savings, you can buy another business because you probably got really good in running that business if you saved money. Let me know what are your thoughts on financial freedom and how are you going for it. And I'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.